one.
Ooh, the home crowd, man. Just after, what we saw earlier on today, they end it in a sweep, and now they're here for full-on games. We'll see if we get 5 here. This approach is up. Already a lot of poking early on between SRG and TLID here, but also specifically when you look at this time around, I gotta say, we gotta talk about Krams and Benedetta. This is not a hero we've seen pop up too often throughout the entirety of M6. A lot of poking already.
Kram will take a little bit of damage, phantom slash over, just both poking each other. This is a signature though for Storm. He always just goes lethal ignition. Any hero, lethal ignition Storm.
Early burst is what they're looking for. Yumes jumping in, compromising Hezgil's position, looking for that TKO, and indeed he will. I guess you go out on your own terms.
By the way, I gotta talk about this. The only time we saw a TKO from Witty in MPO Indonesia, it was a loss. So that was his debut on the take, and that's it. So for him to be bringing up a pick like this means they've been cooking something up.
They've been practicing, they've been cooking. We'll see if it works here, but that's the same thing, the fact that even the last series we saw Yumes play the Jawhead constantly, and you heard the crowd reaction when the Cho was locked in, and people just were like, all right, Yumes is gonna get his Cho pick already. Innocent's gonna be fine again. Here comes Yumes.
Might be able to go for it. Just the Kikundo. A couple of balls from Innocent.
Hard time for the untouchable one up top. Both of them hit with a TKO. Yumes crossing threshold so early. In mid though, checks out.
Great stun. Going to find beats from Fabian. It'll just be a bit of damage. Whoa. This guy's gonna take it. Whoa, take it down. Aran picks the first blood. Yumes, Jikundo in the mid lane. Concussive blast over the Hezgil. Aran knocked up the Jikundo. He's still just going to be there.
Great pickup. First blood already for Aran. Really difficult for Skies.
Whoa.
One better airstrike. Not able to find the mark. They might just push them off here for the objective as SRG tries to go ahead and find their footing after that first blood kill.
Fabian looking to secure his orange first before things heat up inside the turtle pit. Kram clearing the way, making sure Selang Rajais have a priority in the mid. Both teams taking their time.
When they approach this, and they actually want to go ahead and go for this turtle, it's like they still have to go ahead and rely on the setups that Hezgil brings with their RWM.
Whoa.
Another airstrike. Wow.
Is that a tap? That might have been a mistap. Down below, Ultrafine beats over to Krams, gonna be low. Yumes walks up, no level 4 just yet. Fabian is able to escape. Good stun from Aran. But he is way lower than Skies.
If only he had the kick, man. That would have been something. He still got it. Second hand could be used. Still fighting for the space around this turtle. Probably the longest one we've seen so far, and trying to get set up here.
This is not a matchup that we're used to. Like, the Ranger losing against the Bruno?
These are definitely going to skew the stats. Now Aran in trouble.
The Dragon, revitalized coming down. Oh, Aran's gonna be caught. Witty jumps in with the implosion.
Already, there's the setup. Second hand again, but they're going to disengage with the safety of the Glorious Pathway too. Objective secured. Yumes, go ahead, go in for a poke, but that's going to be it. So, TLID gets the objective.
Long-term win for the Cavalry. Selang Rajais.
A lot of extra gold already. Take a look at the emblems too. Again, couple of rain here for Fabian. The favorite emblem so far for a lot of the Joy players out there. And over this, Kram, the fact that he's running the Festival of Blood, but with the concussive blast, he wants to be a little more tanky. I'm wondering because we've seen some different combinations or iterations of this Benedetta as little as it's popped up. But he's going to be a big part, into the team fights later on for SRG.
He's setting up these bigger team fights. The fact that Stormy can just randomly press Tethered Airstrike and there would be a random threat from the back line from SRG makes Team Liquid ID's usage of their massive ults all the more a precaution. You've never seen the Hezgil use one fight yet, not in a big ticket team fight. They're not really crossing the river as much.
Playing super slow, both teams. A very slow-paced game for both teams. Actually, really like to play fast-paced usually. It's all about aggression. We know for TLID, they come from the Brawl server. From Selangor Red Giants. They've just been brawling out too up against it.
This is a very different SRG that we saw in the opening bout of today's broadcast. We went 3-0, blitzing through Team Spirit, knocking them out of M6 here. They're taking a slow baby steps toward the dominant position. Liquid, they're standing strong, not allowing to cross the river. Look at this, it's really the Wise actually posting up.
Let's say that's the way to go, but right now they're going to crash down on here already. Kram in trouble. Let's get out there. Witty.
Shot from Witty. An implosion to the airstrike to a spot over. Aran pops in the Glorious Pathway, and it will just be that. A kill over to Kram, and now they set their sights on the second turtle of the game.
And that's all it's going to take, for TLID. Find a pick off. Good positioning from Witty. Frozen gets a
He straight up yeeted that turtle.
Jungpoo, well played, Sky.
Call it Grand Theft Turtle. Somebody catch this man. The Sky Prince just flying by.
That was not Prince behavior.
I'm flying by, walking by, whatever you want to call it. Now on the bottom side, of course, Fabian could be in trouble here. Dashes in and out, it's gonna be fine. I'm surprised, man. You know, I was thinking that TLID would secure that pretty well, but unfortunately.
You know what? Fabian actually uses retribution. It's just that there was a sliver of health. And I don't know. It happened so fast. Did Sekai surge in? Did he backwards Queller in?
I believe he surged it.
And then
A blink by.
Yeah.
Not really a drive by.
I would be balding if I was Fabian.
Hey, sometimes that happens, right? The 1 HP miscalculation. It's unfortunate, but I agree. That was a definite whiff.
All right, Liquid ID now have to reset. At least they're sticking to the status quo. They are crossing the river a little more liberally than SRG. Looking at these builds right now, you can see that there's a 800, 700 gold lead on the untouchable one. Crap, Benetetta.
Sky's gonna be caught in a bit of trouble, but should be able to escape. I'm doing a lot of DOT, forcing Skies to blink backwards with dash, blink.
I think they just disengage, obviously, from that. A whole lot given, waiting for that to come up. Turtle, next one, last one of the game, at least to get to this point, but tough to deal with for TLID to go ahead and now adjust from this. It looks like SRG taking things slow, and that's the best case scenario for them now.
All right, big wave left down bottom by Cram and Sekais. Fabian up to task, clearing that before they rotate to the turtle. If ever the first turtle was any indication, this might actually just turn into a Lord straight up. Massive pressure by SRG in the goal.
You see that right now too, Innocent. Starting up the turtle, he does have the militia gun in the hot stars though, so taking a couple shots, he's gonna be fine. He can't sustain through this, but they're finding a forward positioning here.
Good roll be coming out, Fabian will be able to claim it there. This time the retribution will be enough to secure the neutral objective. There's a bit of poke from both Innocent and Aaron. Some slows over as well.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, not gonna happen. Finally, Fabian secures it. Interesting. Another moment where we saw in mid that Stormy may have just preemptively fired off the feathered airstrike. What could that be? Is it Aran just forcing him to do that?
I think it's just, yeah, it comes down to even like the positioning, but maybe he just wants to go ahead and pre-fire, you know, like find a spot out if he can, but also just provide some of that extra covering. But it just seems like SRG's more so prepping for the first Lord coming up, because they're actually going to be able to and just take down this turret because of that malefic gun. And Innocent will just knock this one down, tier 1 on the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a second item, a malefic gun on Innocent. He knew that he was slightly behind Eronjiki, so he's just going to take it a little further. The straight lines on the Ranger, incapable of just purely punishing the brute.
The fact that there has been no fights means that he can actually afford to not build pure damage with the Wicked Fury. He can afford to go for the Velvet Gun. Prestigious jumps away the dragon. Over to Witty. That's Skies coming in with the stun as well. Uses it. He's got it in the implosion. Skies falling too. That's a double for Fabian as he goes in onto Graham. A few more dashes over to Graham, and that should be a triple for the usurper.
Triple already, Innocent. He's gonna go ahead and slide out to safety, but what a play. And what a setup around Yehezkiel with the RWM, and now after that, the triple, they'll get a turret off top.
Economy seems to be the one reason why Liquid ID won that. And I'm not talking about gold. This is a very small, almost insignificant 1,000 gold ahead. It's economy of skills. Liquid ID let Witty get caught there, but it was just enough of a window for him to use implosion. That turned the fight around.
So that begs the question here. Another feather airstrike. Aaron Shiki is just going to dash out of that one, actually dealing more damage with the help of Yehezkiel. But again, the question, was it wise to kick Witty?
That's exactly what I was asking myself when I saw it happen. You kick Witty, you know that there's eventually going to be a crash into it and then an implosion to follow up. So not sure, maybe this time we see Yums kind of adjust from this. Fabian going for Graham.
I'll try and beats. Final blow to the back. Fabian will be able to escape. Aran goes in, and Innocent slide tackles out of it.
I must say, Aran's use of the Glorious Pathway has been exquisite all throughout game number 1. He suddenly just, whoa, straight line, whoa!
With the catching Skies! With the implosion blinks out, Aran is there to catch him. Wheel Revelation over as well. This is a winning fight for TLID.
Already again, Witty on point this time. It just catches the jungler of SRG. should give him the control over this Lord. Cram also trying to cause some chaos on the backside, but it's still going to be focused on Cheeky though, has information. Now they're going to be working. Jones is gone.
Look at Innocent, cutting him down with the ball. Now retribution from Fabian claims it. Winnie walks up and now should be taken down. Cram, final blow to the back. Winnie going to be very low. I put a 9 up in the airstrike.
And he gets him, and Cram will get away as well. 3 all for TLID.
A Pyrrhic victory for Selangor Red Giants. They lose the Rover, they lose the Lord, but they are on board. Innocent taking balls in the air and Cheeky forcing him back.
Oh man, that got close. Again, we've seen this happen before, and now Innocent full swing forward. Also just picked up the Berserker Fury a little bit ago. So he's got the damage, but interestingly enough, you look at Aaron Cheeky, he's on line 2 on the Granger here.
It's not as easy to say Aaron Cheeky has a free way at any of the cores of Selangor Red Giants. I think that's been key for SRG. The fact that Innocent hasn't died nor Stormy makes this a very comebackable game. If anything, Selangor Red Giants now are actually ahead. It's not so simple. It's actually Cram, I think. Cram, Aran has been finding straight B-lines. Again, I talked about how useful he is with the growth pathway, but what's Cram's golden ticket here? What is
Opportunity?
Yeah, who's he training?
I think, you know, for the most part, especially because... Oh,
really?
Potion again?
Oh, can I?
No, I'm not sure about that, but...
No one saw that. No, that was on.
Okay.
Ovian?
It's up top. So Implosion will definitely come in handy here. Fabian going back and forth. Cram able to escape. Skies comes in, the stun over. So Summer, Fabian is down.
Oh.
Now Aaron Cheeky comes over. That should be a kill and another. 2 Sky Piercer stacks in the end for Aaron Cheeky.
And that was a tough one to watch because, yeah, if he had the Implosion, but you going in with a kick again, the feathered airstrike.
Oh, yeah, head skill kicking out, winning with a shot now. As I see Aaron Cheeky with the Detonata. Aran jumping in forward. You're very low.
And he's gone, and now Witty trying to get out of dodge. Is Innocent now working on Aran with 2. Yumes and Stormy chasing him down. Yumes still looking for the setup here. Aran takes the shots, and he's going to be out of here as well.
A killing spree for Stormy.
4 for 1. Selangor Red Giants punishing Team Liquid ID. Their lack of an implosion. The nail in the coffin. 9-9. Selangor Red Giants. They're so good at reading the map. I could have sworn the fight was over, but as soon as Yumes found Yehezkiel, put him right underneath the scope of Stormy. That's what I'm saying. As long as Innocent and Stormy don't die in this game, SRG have some modicum of control.
And the stacks that Aaron Cheeky just picked up with a double kill is almost just gone here with a death, right? How many stacks is he sitting on now? It should have actually hurt him quite a lot.
You're closer to the base 4% threshold.
Yeah, he's got to rebuild those up. Does pick 4 into nature now, though, too. Gonna be crucial. There we go.
14.
Yeah, 14.
You start at 10, folks.
Tough to see, but they're gonna have to approach this one. And going back to Cram, I think his job literally is just the distraction. You know, this time, interesting build too. He's got coming on Wayne armor. Oh, the fight!
When he jumps into the implosion, oh, Innocent's gonna be caught. I'm walking forward. Gets him down. Aaron Cheeky's able to survive. That's Sonata over the skies. Witty falling. Now Cram.
Cram still trying to cause a distraction here. He's quite close. Hostile Revitalize going to be chased down. The kick from Yumes follows on through. And now Cram on the run. Does he escape this? But Fabian will get the kill.
Flame of Flames of the final touch to that team fight. 1 for 3. Finally, the Cavalry get a galloping.
Oh, again, man, this back and forth. I think this is, if not one of the closest games we've seen so far. For M6, just the back and forth. But this is going to be a lord now in the hands of TLID.
They green a light for the Cavalry. The young Stallions score their 2nd lord of the game. Aran! Oh my god, he wants to take down Stormy.
He's angry. All right, he finally decides that might be a bit too much, huh?
Too deep.
Not sure if I'm going to be able to catch that one.
Too far off. He does have 4 legs, but wings on Stormy, keeping him safe. Again, this is key. The fact that he hasn't died yet makes Selangor Giants such a great team on the high ground defense. Enhanced Lord marching through mid. That looks like SRG's going to take it down.
Clears out.
Down to half HP goes pathway from Aran. Gonna get 1 charge with it at least. Another airstrike now bot. That was actually quite low. Doesn't take the last shot. The Peter Shield bot just in time. That could have been maybe lethal.
Yeah, maybe. It might have been at that point, but again, you know, respecting the damage that can come out from Stormy. Stormy also picking up the winning crown, and now for guys gets a Malefic War. But they ultimately have a successful defense based off that first push from the Lord.
In hindsight, the fact that Team Liquid ID are so adamant with the way they play this game. A slow-rolling liquid stampede. It's compromised Sekai's playstyle. Sure, early in the game, he had that one flyby. Stolen turtle from Fabian, but since then, he's been working hard. He's been struggling. We're here, cut out, balls in his face, cashing out. They baited another feather air.
How about that, Cram? Time for an eye out. That's another. Now Aran cuts him off. Stormy's in the bush right now. Goes in right on Chicky. Purify implosion from winning.
And he does enough damage, and there's the kick. Yup, now they're cheeky, they flicker back.
Yup's very low in long. That's another skies. That's a showstopper on Yeheski. But Aaron Chicky's able to kind of kill back. That's another. Not connecting up with Yum. Fabian getting a bit more of the HP. Feathered airstrike. No more to come.
No more to come through. Doesn't have that flicker forward, but Innocent might want more, keeping him in check, but they're gonna get back to base. Again, hold on. Still gonna go. Aaron dropping the glory. Gonna chase him down. Innocent at the front side. Oh, and Yums is gone.
Sky Piercer. Oh, Innocent almost getting the goal from a mile away.
Flavor Fave coming in like a flash. Quick as light, punching someone and backing out. Still keeping Liquid ID in the lead. You cannot deny the damage here by Innocent. It's just that they can't finish the job. So many of Selangor Giants' counter punches, engages, lead to Liquid ID. Their members just walking away.
And that's what I love about the lineup that TLID has here, because of the fact that, yeah, if Witty is a distraction or he wants to get kicked, let's say they do, but then they have the RWM to rely on, but also a glorious pathway, and that's why it's actually so difficult for SRG to cap out those kills or look for those follow-ups in certain situations.
So far, the story of game number 1, SRG using the map to their advantage, but slowly and surely, Team Liquid ID understand, hey, if we ignore Crab, we leave these devices and we win these fights, the map will eventually belong to us. Aran catches Yums here, does not have a flicker for about 20 seconds. This should be a go signal for Liquid ID.
Started up, but also the positioning.
Up top.
Again, up top.
1v1, Fabian up against Crime. Might actually be solo kill here. Gets up barely with Revitalize 2. So final blow and Revitalize. 2 big resources out for Crime.
Already going to be out here, so they'll start up the Lord off of that. Aran and Yeheskiel waiting to set things up on this point.
Massive bush presence here by SRG. Concealed from both sides. Dropping the Glorious Pathway. Lord to half health.
Glorious Pathway. RWM though, locking Yums down inside of the immobility field. Stormy still will go over to poke Yums. Losing immortality. For that airstrike coming down. As Yeheskiel's able to escape. That's a shove.
No, already there's a setup for the implosion.
When he gets the implosion, Cram has kited away. Now the Lord big in gets the Detonata to claim the Lord, and Skies too.
He gets the kill, he gets the Lord, and Innocent will be able to hit Winnie. But now Air Chicky might want more, and they back off. What a play coming through.
The untouchable one helps secure the Lord. Fabian, he's lost a major objective early on in the game with the help of his long-term friend. He's able to hold out. They see Stormy, they push him out of the bush, they're in control.
Stormy was looking for that, man. He was hungry.
He knew it. Oh! Almost the goal. Blood Wings!
Blood Wings!
You get the damage check there. Innocent.
So far, Innocent third in the gold ranking, so you know his arsenal is up to snuff. It's just the battle mobility, the speed at which Team Liquid ID responds, and the angles that they're coming from is too much for Selangor Giants. Honest to goodness, angles. It's been a tough 20 minutes for SRG.
It almost seems like, though, even though Liquid win the team fights, they can't really see. It's just so, I mean, the clear is really good for SRG, but they're always staggered. The dead timers, they will be able to get tier 2 up top in the mid lane. Whoa, Fabian on Stormy! Whoa! Fabian! I want to go solo kill you! He said it to King Kong, but he got it on Stormy!
Not in front of Stormy! That's the first step of Stormy, the mage prodigy, folded in half, 40 seconds off the map! That's TikTok timers!
That's TikTok timers right now. Mid-wave pushing in. They might be able to go ahead and try to get this turret off of that kill.
All right, at least mid is going to break the conceal here.
Innocent poke down, but that's not a Crab jumping with the final blow. That's the way to try and lock it on down with a Revitalize.
And Air Chicky still in front of it all. Gets into the Revitalize to heal back up. They got the mid turret. They're going to be happy with that now, focusing on the top side.
So far, so good. Mission accomplished for the young stallions. As SRG reel in defense, they do not have their artillery mage, but they have to play it safe. Again, the damage on Innocent is an imminent threat.
And Stormy, he's done so good throughout the game, not been taken out, and that's just how fast it can happen if Fabian finds him. I mean, even looking at the items, that's why we made the burst. Look at that. Divine Blade, has the Wishland, Holy Crystal, Farming Scythe, and the Wings. And if he picks the target on the backside, they are going to get taken out very quickly. So now SRG has to keep that in mind as they approach this next objective phase.
A steady gallop by Team Liquid IV into a dominant position. They dealt major damage, permanent damage to the mid lane as Liquid IV now approaches 6,000 gold lead. I'll tell you now, it's just a matter of time before another inhibitor falls. It's so dangerous for SRG to take this fight. Fabian, I think, has Cram covered. Fabian understands what Cram wants to do.
He does. Lord's coming up here. I think that is the thing. You know, they have to wait for that Lord because of TLID's lineup. But we've seen the struggle, man. The Granger in the range, you know, trying to siege in the bases. But they did get that one down, but they're going to start the Lord here.
Not to mention how difficult it is for Sekais to find an angle. Aran coming through.
He's trying to do the same thing.
This time he has the escape tool. Purifies all battle spells for both these teams, Liquid and SRG. Up top though, the Slowpoke hasn't really been dealt with just yet.
We're going to start it up again, reset for now. Cram still up on that top side. This is even the obstacle that SRG faces. You know, Yunes has to take that chance. He does have an immortality. But they wait a little bit longer. It's going to be started up still. Fabian works on it. They start to drop down, but that's just going to force a reset again on the Lord here.
Oh, a shot from Witty to catch Yunes there. Final blow to the back line. Aaron Shiki's able to cut away, revitalize as well. Witty with an explosion on the skies.
Aaron Shiki's still alive. Yehezkiel on the defense as well. They're going to be zoned out from the team as Aaron goes down. And now SRG, clear signal to start up the Lord.
Over and over again, SRG have done this. No matter what the lead, they can find a comeback. You finds a hit.
There to follow it up though. Now Fabian, oh, the balls from Innocent. Hurting real bad. Witty has the immortality. That's a real ablation. Innocent able to slide tackle out. Skies gets the kill for their airstrike.
And they're going to back off. Fabian might want more though. Does check and has the shield too. But SRG fought for that Lord and they'll get it.
Gold be damned. SRG don't care. They know that they have the utility. They know they have the damage. And they have kited the Lord long enough for Stormy to somehow end up with another feathered airstrike. And now they're in the best shape they've ever been in the past 10 minutes.
After that, this is now SRG's chance to go ahead and march towards those base turrets of TLID. Again, what we've seen for the majority of this game is their advantage. And what is that advantage? That's the range that comes with it. And even for Cram, just to mess up the backside here, the back line, Fabian chasing down, keeping him in check. Witty holding on to that immortality. Can they defend this?
Big Lord marching up top. SRG escorting a wave in mid. Something's gonna break here. So far, Cram has always been able to compromise Aaron Shiki's positioning. Look at this, the map is red.
It would listen. Feathered airstrike to poke them down. The Lord not charging just yet. Really kind of hold it as much as possible, but he will be able to charge down up top. Cram with Revitalize, getting more of that HP sustain. Really gonna be chunked as well to half HP.
Now working on mid turret, Conceal already gonna be used. Sakai's on the wings. Still takes a shot at Aaron Shiki, and now they drop it down.
RWM is going to be very low. Fabian! The usurper dives in. That's a stun from Skies, but it will not be of use. No one there to follow it up. Skies going to be chunked low. Fabian! I cannot to Cram!
Gets the double, and they take out Sakai's as well. TLID stays on the defense and comes out on top of it.
Oh, that is comebackable. That's 3 down. Oh no, they're going for it.
Fabian with the ground. How are you gonna escape? You cannot. Fabian is an absolute monster.
He's a menace right now, and they're looking to end the game at this point. They're gonna run it down the mid.
Yums, can he defend 1 versus 5? I think Kuno lands on 3, but TLID with the steady stampede will continue to secure game 1.
The radio, you keep the beat alive. Gotta have you like the stereo.